installment of Edgar Apodaca is a bandwagon fan that makes stupid bets while supporting the evil empire. I'm your host, and I'm excited to introduce you to our special guest, Edgar Apodaca, Broncos Super Fan. Welcome, Edgar.
Thanks for having me here. Go Broncos.
So I assume you saw the big game. What were your thoughts in the final minutes?
Well, as the world's biggest Bronco fan, I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, I lived in Denver. I was raised in Denver. I'd be a total idiot supporting everyone else. I mean, especially the Patriots. I'd be a total bandwagon douche if I support them.
Whoa, hey, I think maybe you're being a little harsh here. I mean, sure, picking one of the top teams right now only when they start winning, despite living in a city that has a team while having no connection to New England whatsoever, meanwhile obnoxiously harassing good, loyal Coloradoans, is pretty much the definition of bandwagon, but still. Maybe you're still being a little unfair.
I don't think that I am. Why not the Browns or the Jaguars or the Raiders? Because they're terrible. Bandwagon.
Okay, but we digress. Let's talk about the players. What would you say to Peyton Manning right now if you could?
I love you. You're the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. You have a rocket laser arm. Pretty good. And you melt my heart every time you walk onto the field.
What about John Elway? What would you tell him?
I love you that he does not look like a horse. I don't care what anyone else says. He's beautiful. He's beautiful.
All right, but what would you say if you saw Tom Brady?
I hate you. I hope that you fall in the puddle and break both of
His femurs? You hope that he breaks both of his femurs?
Yeah, I hope that he breaks both of his fingers.
Yikes, but what about Bill Belichick?
I hate you and I hope you break both of your femurs.
Okay. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what would you tell Gronkowski?
I hate you and I hope that you break both of your femurs, and I heard you got a C in gym.
Fair enough. Well, the big day is less than 2 weeks away. What are your plans for watching the big game?
I plan to be wearing my favorite jersey, Manning, or my Gary Kubiak signed little horsey fruity jammies. I'll be in my room, which is filled up with fat heads of the entire Broncos defensive line, and I will be drinking Orange Crush out of one of Tom Brady's deflated balls I found on eBay.
Well played. What are your predictions for the big game?
Well, I think the Broncos, my favorite team in the whole wide world, will win modest score 172-3. Freaking prevent defense in the fourth quarter. Wussies. But I don't know one thing for sure. The Patriots will be watching at home crying like a little cheating weeniers they are.
Bold, my friend. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Join us next time on Edgar is a bandwagon fan that makes silly bets while supporting the evil empire.
Go Broncos. Oh, I hate you.